Good morning, everyone.
We are.
For the Generation Podcast.
It is currently 60 degrees in sunny Los Angeles.
9:26 a.m. Friday, October 28th.
Happy Halloween.
If you are not watching on YouTube, we're dressed up as Angel for Halloween.
Oh, we should have asked. Who do we look like?
Yeah, who do we look like?
Look, I even have
fix it, make it all pretty.
a camcorder, you guys.
She has the whole.
No, wait, Angel doesn't.
She has
blow up.
props. That was the word. Props.
Yeah, I accidentally turned this on.
It's okay. Another angle. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you don't know, Angel is our tech guy, right?
Right, Angel?
For lack of a better word. Is that pissing you off, that noise?
You can hear it too, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been going off like since we got here.
Do you guys hear Angel's voice? He has a mic.
So what are you guys talking about today?
So it's Halloween.
Spooky.
So we're talking about the scary side of being first gen, I think. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We think.
Yeah. And also other random topics because we have a lot to talk about.
LMU updates and stuff.
Yes, ma'am. So Alexa, what is the scariest part of your college life as of right now? Like, what scares you? Does that make sense?
Yes, it
My
makes
question
sense. I think like not knowing if my like majors are like it, like if they're right for me, or if I actually like what am I gonna do with these majors? Especially like as a liberal arts major, like it's not like a set job that you're going for, or like you could go for it, but it's not like set into your major. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like liberal arts, unless you have like a very niche, like specific job idea from the get-go, it's really hard to like, not really hard, but it's harder than like, oh, I'm doing this in STEM and I want to do this. Like, I feel like STEM is a little bit easier to kind of map out, or even I don't know, business. Angel, do you think it's hard to like know what kind of job you want in business majors? Because we were just talking about how liberal arts, it's like you don't really have a set path. There's a lot of noise.
Is the noise really disturbing?
Well, if you can hear that noise, you're not going to be able to hear it anymore. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We should snap. We should snap. And we're back.
Just kidding. We didn't change location.
Right as we were about to like figure out where we were going, the noise just stopped.
Yeah. So we're hoping it doesn't start again.
We can start talking, right, Angel?
Okay, Slay. What were we talking about? Oh, so you're scared about if you're in the right major.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying?
That liberal arts, it's like you don't have a set path as much as other majors.
And like many liberal, like the majors in liberal arts, I feel like it could be like for different jobs. Like it's just not this major gets you to this. And I guess it's like a whole different thing because I think we were talking about like STEM, like it's more set, but also with STEM it's like getting a job because that's like very competitive. So every major has their struggle. We're not saying that like
that it's harder I think there's different struggles in each type of path. Yeah.
What about you?
Let me think. I think kind of the same, like do I want to do this? Like, I enjoy my majors, but right now, like, especially for psych, don't get me wrong, I have, like, some great teachers right now, and I'm very thankful. Like, my psych stats teacher, if she wasn't as good, like, I don't know how I would be doing in the class, like, probably really bad. But my classes right now are the type of stuff in my majors that I don't want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do the research side of psych, like, at all. And it's, like, solely research stuff and, like neuroscience stuff. So I think that's kind of my struggle right now. And also, like, I hadn't thought about this before, but, like, planning my whole schedule situation is kind of freaking me out. Because, like, my major classes don't overlap, like, at all. Like, none of them overlap.
Not even with, like, a core or something?
I think I already finished the core stuff that they overlap on, but like they're two completely different majors. So I think for all of my college, I'm gonna only be taking psych and poli-sci classes because of how many I have to take. And I was like, oh, that's kind of scary.
It is.
Yeah, so I need to plan out my schedule because it's freaking me out.
Registration. Well, I think we figure out Monday when our registration day is.
Yeah.
We don't register till like November 11th. Or I think 11th is when it starts, so.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like 13. We'll be like 13 or something.
Yeah, I hope I'm early in the queue because I never get the classes I want.
Do you have like an idea of what classes you want to take?
I know I have to take research methods. I don't know what I have to take for poli-sci, but I want to like check off maybe one or two of my GEs because I have like the art one left, the history one, and the science one. And I was going to take history this semester, but I dropped it. So I'm going to try to knock off as many of those as I can. And if I don't get like classes that I'm satisfied with, I'll probably do them in the summer.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think I've been taking a lot of Spanish classes, so I think maybe I'll just take like one or maybe not any and do more sociology. And I know I need my like science my science core too, so I want to do that. But I don't even know like what do they have for that?
I know because when was it? Oh, when I was switching my art class to history this summer, I was talking to the counselor and she was like, oh, yeah, we can look at the science, but most of them you need prerequisites. So I was like, what do they offer for everyone else? Because you have to take a science.
Yeah.
So
what was
that was really weird. Water just fell from nowhere.
We're making fun of Angel.
You have a mic. That was really weird.
They thought I was crazy.
No, it literally.
No, that was like.
They thought I was crazy.
Maybe a bird peed. Do birds pee?
Yes, definitely. I just looked into the sun. I don't see any birds.
A bird passed by.
Oh, I didn't see it. But what's it called? Yeah, so I don't know what classes. There has to be classes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because you have to take it. But I don't know what they are.
I'll just be like taking like classes with like freshmen.
Which it's fine. We
I think it's
probably.
fun, too.
I don't know if we will though, because I don't think people really take their science core freshman year.
Or maybe it's like those. Actually, I have no clue.
Unless you're like STEM.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking. Like I was like, is it like a major class for them?
But it's like, yeah.
But would that make sense for us to be taking classes with like people who are actually like majoring in this?
No, I feel like our classes are gonna be everyone doing their general ed classes, because like the ones that the STEM majors take have prerequisites.
Yeah.
So like the very few that don't, it's gonna be filled with people that just need to.
It's probably
take it.
like calculus for like.
No.
No. I'm saying like for like STEM majors, like calculus for like
yeah.
engineering, because I think in business they have that, right? Like
Business calc.
yeah.
Do you have business calc, Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Have you taken it?
Yeah, I took it last year.
I helped
that's so
Angel with his math
scary.
homework.
Slay.
Pretty easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you didn't know what you were doing.
He didn't know what he was doing. Have you taken math yet?
No. Oh wait, are you asking me?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I was like,
yes, you.
I have not.
Do you have to take a math for your majors? I'm sure you
Well,
have to
I
do,
think
one,
like
right?
because you have research methods, right? Is it just called research methods,
That I don't think is math.
or is it like qualitative?
It's just called research method.
Really? Because I have.
And then I have right now I'm taking psych stats.
Okay, because I have quantitative and qualitative research
so then
methods.
one of those that has
Yeah,
to be
quantitative
math.
counts.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't count as a science one, which is.
I'm taking a class right now that is for sure should be under the science. Nope. I take another one.
What do they even have for science?
I don't know. And the one I'm taking is like a science. The only thing is, I think to cover that one, you need a lab, which is so scary to me.
You're gonna be like dissecting brains.
Yeah, so I think that's why it doesn't qualify, because it's a STEM class. Like the class is
What's
STEM.
like the brain part.
Yeah.
Aren't you learning about the digestive system right now?
Right now, we were talking about sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, we moved pretty quickly.
Cause
We were talking about the, like, digestive system, like the senses. Not the kind of stuff I enjoy, if I'm being completely honest. But
I think
we're
that's
trying
also
our
why I'm not a
best.
psych major, because when I took classes, I hated learning about like the eyes and the.
Yeah, I feel like it should. Maybe this is wrong. Sorry to people who don't agree with me on this, but I feel like maybe it should be a STEM major, because I have taken a lot of like STEMmy classes. But I understand why it's
Yeah.
not, because of like my upper div classes are like actually I don't know what they are, but like, you know, like they're not as STEMmy. But right now, like I'm taking 2 STEM classes, which is like crazy for me because I did not want to be a STEM major. But I feel like it's like the most STEM liberal arts you can have,
Definitely.
right? Because what else is there?
Nothing else.
What do you think, Angel?
What are you guys doing for Halloween?
Nothing.
I don't know.
All right, let's go back to classes.
Do you have any costumes that you're dressing up as?
You know, I was like from the beginning of oh, the noise started again.
Are you? Wow.
No.
It stopped.
From like the beginning of October, I was like, oh my god, like I need to figure out what I'm doing for Halloween. It's currently Friday.
It
3
is
days.
Halloween weekend.
Exactly.
Officially.
And I have no idea. But okay, so
I
I
still don't know, Alexa.
I've seen a bunch of TikToks of like last minute Halloween costumes.
I've seen a ton too. There's a lot.
And I was like, thank you. There's Men in Black, which is literally just like a suit. Like
You're going for a suit vibe.
easy.
Yeah, that's super.
I can do
easy.
like pants or a skirt. I'm not gonna go out in docs because that's painful.
You haven't broken in your docs.
I've like been using them this week. I can use them for like 2 hours max, I think. And
Oh my
then I'm
gosh.
like, no more.
I think I'm used to it now, but I've also had them for 3 years.
I barely got these in December.
Oh yeah, so they're still like
It's
stiff.
not even a year. And they're like super heavy too, so then I get tired.
Oh yeah. Are they the platform kind?
I don't think they're like super platform, but I think they might be a little bit. Not
Yeah,
like,
like a little smidge. Yeah, mine are a little bit, but I feel like docs in general are platform usually.
I forgot what other. Oh, and then I've seen a bunch of people dressing up as Freddy Krueger because I think that movie just came out.
Oh yeah, I believe.
It's just like
so.
the sweater and then the hat, and I think the sweater's like Spirit Halloween.
Oh
But
yeah,
Spirit
it also
Halloween's-
kind of looks like a brandy sweater.
Yeah.
Like you can for sure find it somewhere. I saw the water again.
I didn't know.
I saw it like
Okay,
right now.
I think it was
Maybe I'm
Spooky
gonna-
water.
Ooh, it's a ghost.
You know what's really scary? Is audio. But I think that's in theme.
Yeah, it's in theme. Sorry if you hear the noise.
What was trick or treating like in the Bay?
Oh yeah, how is that?
You
The
guys
same?
get-
Yeah, it's the same. I
But
don't.
you lived in
I
the
don't
like the
live in-
richest area code.
I do
right?
not live in the
Or-
richest area
You
code.
went to school.
You always say this.
You went to school in the richest area code.
That was high school.
You say this.
That was you say I lived
Did
there.
you, what'd you do for Halloween in high school?
Do you have like superlatives at your school where it's like a costume contest?
No.
Was that a big
You
thing?
didn't do
Actually, there
costume
was. Yes, there was.
Oh.
I dressed up as like solely because I had a onesie freshman year.
Oh, that's cute.
Sophomore year. What did I do? I was Miguel from Coco.
Oh, that's super cute. I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
we talked about this.
We can include that picture.
There's
had,
a worse
like-
one.
Your cousins are so funny.
And I wanted to. My mom had to convince me not to.
Your mom was doing you a favor. Just kidding.
She was. Lauren's always like, I have cute baby pictures. You have weird ones. At least I have character development. I hope. I
Lauren,
hope.
she's like calling you out.
No, love you, Lauren. Lauren has been like the it
Just
girl
kidding.
since she was born. I've been really weird for a good chunk of time.
I went to Disneyland this past. I'm like, I'll talk
Yes,
while you're
Alexa went to Disneyland.
I went
Tell
to
us about
Disneyland
it.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it was like, okay, so right after I got out of class Thursday, because I had to do my homework. There's like no way I was
Yeah.
going to do it. And so I started working on my homework, and then we had a podcast meeting for a future episode
Mhm.
that we still have to do.
Yes. We need to figure that one
Yeah.
out
Um,
ASAP.
And I went back to do my homework, and then I was like rushing, and then my parents came for me, and then I like stayed up till 3 a.m. because I needed to finish my homework. Like there's
Oh.
no way.
Yeah.
So it was like I was really tired the first day at Disneyland because I even like woke up early on Friday and did homework, and then my sister and my mom went to Disneyland while I was doing homework, but it was fine. And then Saturday it started raining like
At Disneyland?
Yes. It was like
was it cold that day?
no.
Not really, right?
Like I didn't even know it was gonna rain. It was
That's so
it was like
random.
sprinkling. We were at California Adventures at this time. So we were like waiting to get into the Spider-Man one.
Uh-huh.
And it was sprinkling and it was fine. And we come out of the Spider-Man one and like the floor is wet and we're like, okay, we passed the rain, like we're fine.
And then it started raining.
And then we were just walking on like that little bridge like near Pixar Pier.
yes.
We were walking there and the rain just starts like pouring like so hard. Like my jeans were soaked.
Oh
And so
my
everyone
God.
like ran into the stores. I haven't been looking at that camera.
Oh, it's okay. I've been confused like the whole time.
I feel like I've been like in between.
I was a deer.
Oh.
Like it seems like freshman and sophomore year. I'm really confused. But yeah, sorry. Continue.
You're good. It was like pouring, so everyone like rushed into the store. It was like crowded. Everyone was trying to get their ponchos. Ponchos were like $12, so we got them. When we get out, it stops raining. So
Of course.
we just wasted $12 for no reason. But it's a
Well,
pretty
now you
cool
have a
poncho.
Do you
Yeah.
still have it? Yeah, right. It's not like the throwaway.
I think
ones.
they took it home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
still in
thick.
your possession
Yeah.
somewhere in the world.
Somewhere in the world.
Yeah, that's so fun. I really want to go to Disneyland
I-
at some point before the year ends, like the holiday.
I love it in
Situation.
October because of like
So
La Familia,
cute.
La Plaza de, what is it? Like the little cocoa
yeah,
stuff.
the cocoa section. So
It's
cute.
really pretty.
What was this?
I think they keep that one up until the end of
Who's
the year.
what?
What was the scariest ride you went on?
There's no
I'm
scary
not really
rides at
scared of
Disneyland.
rides. Like
Haunted Mansion. Did you go on it?
yes.
I love that.
It was like when we were in line, it was like stuck, so we had to like wait a little bit.
That one gets stuck a lot.
Yeah, I feel like even when I'm on there, like I'll like
Yeah, and I still do, get very scared of it. So I would like close my eyes. And one time, so I used to go with my friends, and they sent me and my friend, who we both get really scared. Like they usually didn't send us together, and we went on it together, and we were like this the whole time. I did not open my eyes once. It's not even that scary. It's like a little kid scary ride. But
no,
it's still, I
yeah.
just feel like someone's gonna like pop out and grab me.
It's really dark in there too.
It is super dark in there.
I can tell you my favorite ride.
Yeah, what's your
Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But they do like a special for like Halloween.
Ooh.
So it's like monsters this time. So I think there's like monsters coming, so you have to scream. But it like does more up and down stuff.
Ooh. I feel like compared to Tower of Terror, it's like a longer period of ride.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes up and down more. Right?
Yeah, Tower of Terror was a good one too.
I was also so scared of Tower of
I
Terror.
love that
I
one.
loved it. It was so much fun. But I'd sit there like this, covering my ears too. I was a very scared child. And yet I chose to dress like that for Halloween.
You wanted to scare the children.
Ward off the scary stuff, apparently. No one's gonna get close to me.
I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies as a kid,
Me neither.
so that's why I'm like, I think the only one that I've watched is like The Ring, or
Isn't
like
that one really scary?
I don't know.
I've never watched it.
It was just like that lady with like hair, like her hair's all the way to the front.
She's all. Bleh.
Yeah, and then the Chucky movies.
You watched the Chucky movies?
Yeah.
I didn't watch those.
It's I don't know, like I would get scared though because I'd have dolls, so I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched a very small amount of scary movies. And my best friend loves scary movies. So my sophomore year, for my birthday, we were like inside already, and she was like, "We should watch this." And I was like, "Please no, like please no." And we ended up watching it. It was horrible. It was like this movie of a lady who's, I can't remember if, I think she's deaf or she doesn't talk or both. And she has a house in the middle of nowhere in the bleeping woods. Sorry, bleep that if you want to keep this in. And there's someone trying to kill her the whole time. I think it's called like Hush or something. Terrifying. Like I hated it. It was the middle of May. We did not have to be watching that. Shout out Allie.
I keep thinking you're gonna say something.
Yeah, it's just the noise that's bothering you.
No, I was gonna ask, does the scariness stop for you guys after Halloween, or what's scaring you
Scariness.
following Halloween?
What's scary following Halloween? For a long time when I was younger, I really
There's a bug. Go. I went away.
I really wanted Christmas to be over as fast as it could be, because every year one of us would get like the stomach flu, and I am terrified of throw up. Like that is my worst fear. So I was just waiting for Christmas to be over every year. I think it's also because I have anxiety. Like that's so absurd. Every year I was like, please don't get sick. Please don't get sick. But it doesn't scare me as much anymore. I'm 19 years old. That's ridiculous. But yeah, that's what scares me. Because a lot of people get sick during Christmas time, I feel. Well, I guess it's also like flu season.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like all these like gatherings with like a bunch of people, Thanksgiving,
people are gonna get
Christmas, New Year's,
And now COVID's still at large.
Yeah.
Has not gone away. What about you, Alexa?
I don't know what scares me. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I know there's stuff that scare me, but like I can't like
Think of them.
put it into words, I guess.
That's so valid.
Like tests, like
Oh yeah, do you
Test.
have any like? Are you scared for your finals?
any
Well, I said
big
that in a
projects
really weird
that you're
way.
excited about, but like scared excited.
Nervous, excited.
Because being scared isn't always negative.
I guess.
Are you scared of?
I'm flying to Mexico by myself.
Oh,
I think I've talked about this already, but it's like a 4-hour flight. You have to fill out the forms, tell them how long you're staying for, where you're staying for.
Customs is scary.
So every
I
single
usually
time,
don't
yeah,
fly.
because I usually go with my like sister or like
Mhm.
my mom. So or my sister, because my mom goes through like the Mexican passport line, because that goes quicker. And so I just let her do the talking. But now I'm gonna have to do it on my own. I'm gonna also get to Mexico before
Before them, right?
them, so I'm just gonna be there like.
That is scary. Yeah, that's so scary. I've never flown alone. You have.
Yeah, but I haven't flown
She's an
alone in a
expert.
while. And I have to fly next month.
You got it.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
4 hours is kind of a long time to be sitting by yourself on a plane. I mean,
Oh.
you could bring a book.
Or sleep.
Do you read on planes?
No.
No?
I try to like fall asleep.
Oh, okay, yeah. I once bought a book at the airport, finished the book on the plane.
Where were you flying
It was
to?
a really good book. New York.
Oh.
5 hours.
Yeah.
5 hours is a long flight.
But 5 hours to read a book is still
Oh.
pretty crazy.
I know what
I
was
like
reading.
to read.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Hold on, Alexa has something to say.
I got an
It's like
idea.
reading-
We were gonna talk about the facilities
Oh,
management.
yes. They got the $21,
yeah.
right? Took a very long time.
Well, they've been since like the beginning of like
Since April, I think.
yeah, or like maybe
saw a
before
timeline.
February, March. Really?
Yeah, around then. Like mid second semester last year.
And
And
what was I
it's
gonna say?
mid first semester.
When did they just announce this? Like 2 days ago.
7 weeks? No,
Yeah.
it's week 9. 7 months.
But
Yeah.
they won't raise the wage till April.
Yeah, that's
There's still a
in
long
a
time
long
to get there,
time.
but
because
it's something.
It's October, November, December, January, February, March.
I really hope it's not for like nefarious reasons. Like they're gonna like cut staff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To
Oh.
like make up for.
I didn't even think about that.
People were like, "Oh, now they're gonna raise tuition," and I'm like, "Your
No,
tuition
they're
goes up either
not.
way."
Yeah, tuition goes up every year.
Yeah, like
for
it's
all colleges. That's
Exact-
just how life goes. Also, I think it would have been really, really problematic on LMU's part if they didn't do this following the mansion that they bought, T-Law.
yeah.
Like, they couldn't buy a $6 million mansion
Yeah.
and not pay the workers
Say it with your
$21.
chest. Say it with your
So
chest.
shout out to the Loyolan because I feel like that
They
was
fought for it.
Yeah. Well, I think the person who's in charge is, or like who was doing all the research for it was Kylie Clifton.
Yes, shout out Kylie Clifton.
Yeah. So like she
If
was.
that's how we pronounce her name.
I hope it is.
I hope it is. Sorry if we pronounced your name wrong.
But she was like the one on the Loyolan and like writing these things and like. The Instagram works like so good because I'll just like you'll read like the title and then you're like interested
Yeah.
and then you read
They
all
really
that.
know how to sell it. They're always good stories though. They always have good stuff.
They were like this past 2 weeks because it was like they're talking about the mansion was how much was it like 5.67 million
5.75. Am I right? Check. If I'm
um,
right. That's crazy.
which is an insane amount.
It's just for the lack of like, cause didn't they say that they were gonna raise it last semester? Like they said it. I thought. Unless I like.
Well, they
dreamt
did.
it.
I think they were at 16 something, which is also crazy to me because that's the same like kind of the same amount that we get paid for work study. So it's like these people
Yeah.
are like providing
They're
for their
living
family,
on our work study
and
money.
like we're just doing it for like groceries or like our little clothes.
Oh, I
or-
want to buy these cute shoes.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's not like, well, maybe some people are actually like paying for their school with the work study, but like for me personally, I know like
Yeah, it
I'm not
doesn't-
trying to provide.
for a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
But yes, the house was 5.75 million.
It's just yeah, it just looked really bad on their part
So I don't know if that's why they decided to.
to do it really fast, cover it up.
Um,
I hope not. I hope that's not the reason. But the turn of events,
it's a little fishy.
I think they released the like mansion thing
A week
on
ago.
like Thursday,
yeah.
right? And then like on Saturday or Monday, it was like we're paying them more.
Don't
I was
worry.
Like, whoa.
But
Like-
also the Loyolan released the thing about the Sodexo workers also.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a whole other issue.
bad.
Um,
Because Sodexo they don't, like, LMU doesn't employ them. Sodexo does, right?
Yes.
So it's, like, different,
well, I
I
don't know.
think.
Like I think so too.
right? Because I know,
But-
like, it's, like, they're their employees. They're technically, like, not LMU employees.
Yeah, like LMU gets Sodexo. Sodexo picks the people out.
Yes, and Sodexo pays them. LMU pays Sodexo,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's how it works.
I
I
f-
think.
yeah,
We
yeah.
could be completely wrong.
I forgot when it was. It was a couple weeks ago. I went to the Lair with Juan, and Juan was talking about how like, oh, like the burgers are expensive. I forgot how much he paid. And one of the ladies who was like setting up like the forks and the ketchup, like all that little table like outside, she was like, yeah, like complain. And then we like looked at her, we were like confused. And then she was like saying how I think, was it Pepperdine or something, that like Pepperdine was no longer working for Sodexo, so Sodexo was bringing those like same employees to LMU. So now the LMU employees were like getting like last say on like what time they were working, so like they got like the latest like hours.
Shouldn't they get priority
Yeah,
if they're already
so
working
she was
there?
just like saying that, and then we started talking to her in Spanish, and then she was like telling us, she's like, you can like get people together, you know. And I just like felt so bad, and I was like, what? Like, you literally were here first, so why are other people
That's so
getting
sad.
priority? But that's all like that I kind of heard until like when this Sodexo thing came out.
Yeah, it was
about,
crazy. Like, they didn't get paid for 3 weeks.
and I was like,
Also, like, they have the money. They're getting paid by LMU. I doubt it's like a, oh, well, they didn't pay us situation. Like, there's no way.
yeah, and they're like, I guess, I don't know, just changing stuff up. And I think it's also because of like Instagram again, LMU Lair's food, like how horrible the Lair
tried-
food is.
Like, the food is better, but then did they raise the prices from
I
last year?
think
Because
they
it
did.
feels way more expensive to
I
me.
think so too, because I feel like I don't know how much I am at, but I feel like at this
Oh,
point
yeah.
last year I had more money.
Your meal plan. Because, well, I'm not on a meal plan anymore, but, like, me paying with my debit card $15 for a Iggy salad is crazy. Like, I pay for it and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this how much it costs? Because, like, with your one card, you don't check the price.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do you check the price for
I mean,
your
like,
meals?
I'll like see it, but then I'll forget about it.
No,
So I'm like,
yeah.
I still have money. Like, it's
Yeah,
not.
with my debit card, I'm like, oh my gosh. like, I'm buying LMU food with my own money and it costs this much? It just doesn't, like, no, I'll go out and buy a nice, good something. I don't
like
know.
Trader Joe's for like
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah, I could go get a kava bowl, like proper food. Not saying, you know, the Caesar salad from Iggy's is actually really good.
I like the Southwest salad.
Oh, I haven't had it. But I had it yesterday because I was so lazy to cook. Super good. I
It
thought it
was
was
good.
going to hurt my stomach, and it didn't. It's crazy. Wrapping it up, as Angel said.
We're wrapping it up already.
How long have we been filming?
We
A
got like
good
55,
hour? Oh, shoot.
50 minutes.
Did we even reach, like, a good point here? We're just, like, talking to talk.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in relations to Halloween and being a first gen student?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stay safe.
Everyone stay safe.
Make sure your costumes aren't
Um,
cultural appropriation.
problematic, yeah.
Or as we were talking about, romanticizing or glorifying serial killers.
Yeah, please don't do that.
It's
That's
2022,
really
man.
weird. Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't have to be talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
But we are. There's just more problems and more problems. But
be
it's
conscious
okay
and aware.
because- Yes.
Make smart decisions.
Check your candy. be very careful because fentanyl is very much at large and it's so dangerous.
So give all your candy to me.
So give all your candy to Angel so he can check it for you and you're not getting it back. No, yeah, but the fentanyl thing is so scary. You know, if you're like even in like close proximity to it, you could die. You don't even have to take it. It's like that, like strong.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's really scary.
That is scary. I think I saw like someone was like carrying it over in a plane or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it's like Skittles bags.
Yeah, and I was like, huh.
It's just really sad. And especially here. Well, okay, LA is also very populated and there's a lot of
It's a huge airport.
craziness. Yeah,
So,
so they're going to
bunch of
find
people come
stuff.
in.
But it's just really sad that that's like kids can't eat their Halloween candy right now. But yeah, but on a brighter note, I hope everyone has a great Halloween.
Have a very great Halloween.
Very safe, very good.
Make smart decisions, smart choices.
Don't do crazy things.
Have fun though.
Have so much fun, but not too much fun.
Yeah.
Sound like a mother.
This is our
But,
Halloween episode.
Yeah, this is our Halloween episode. We hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of all over the place, but I feel like we had some funny little moments in there.
You know where to find us. For
Yes.
the Gen, Spotify, Apple Music,
Wherever you listen to your podcast.
TikTok,
Anchor, Twitter, Instagram, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know
Yes.
what you think about this podcast. Do we have any reviews yet?
Probably like our friends.
Review our podcast, but nicely, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We will see you
And
guys soon.
Yeah, we'll see you super soon. You're so burnt.
Bye, generators.
Bye. See you next time. Sorry, I had to add that.